What's going on, my people? AJ back with you, baby. I just want to say, hey man, it's good to be back on little YouTube here, trying to holler at my folks. It's always a joy just to get with my people. See what's cracking, see what's going down, and give you a little something, something of what's up in here. So first off, I want to say, man, I I really, really, really want to get into this thing we call dating, get into this thing we call life, you know, and just give y'all some of my trials and tribulations and, overall, whatever you want to call it, when it comes to this thing called life, dating, marriage. Look, man, let me tell you something. I want to start off because I was just thinking about this the other day. I was talking to my wife about it. Man, I remember when I was single, just trying to call myself, on the dating scene, in my early 30s, because I was married, my first marriage, man. I was married at like 22 to age 31, whatever, 9, 10 years. And but it's like when you get married that young and you stay married for that length of time, close to about 10 years, you kind of forget, how how crazy it can be, man, when you out here call yourself dating and all that, man. I'm just thinking about this one incident, man, where I met this young lady, man, out at a club, whatever. We get exchange numbers, we get to talking, feeling of good vibes, and all that. And so, a couple months go down the road, and we decide to, start, getting a little exclusive. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to go into all the detail what that entails, but y'all know what that means. So one time, man, I think this was the very first time that she came by to visit me in my apartment, and you know, she gets to the house, man. I let her in, and it was kind of cold outside. It was like in the wintertime, but she had a little coat on, whatever. So being the gentleman that I am, I helped her with her coat and everything, and I kind of noticed it was pretty heavy. It had some weight to it. And as I'm helping her with her coat, man, she had a 9 millimeter. I'm like, literally, a chrome 9 millimeter. It fell on the floor, and she looked at me like, "Oops, I'm so sorry. I forgot to grab, my gun. I'm so sorry." And I'm thinking, "Whoa, this is a first. Don't know if I've ever dated anybody that was packing before, you know." You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I ain't think nothing of it. I thought the gun was cute. Me personally, I don't like guns. I've always hated guns, but to each his own. And nothing against people that like guns, love guns, whatever. You do, do you. I just don't like them. I ain't. I've owned a gun before, and I sold it probably a year or two later after I bought it back to the company I bought it from. So, that was in my early 20s. You know what I'm saying? I'm 49 now, about to be 50 in a month. So, anyway, man, let me get back to the story. So, we talking, we rapping. You know what I'm saying? Sitting on the couch, chilling. We watch a little TV. And I asked her, I say, "Hey, you a card player? What's the deal? You want to play some cards? You think you can, hang with me?" So, she talking her junk, I'm talking my junk, and I go get the cards. I come back, to my couch and where my, card table is at, and her 9 millimeter is sitting on the table. Another red flag. I'm like, okay. And I'm thinking I don't say nothing to her, but I'm thinking to myself, this is new territory. Okay, she put her gun on the table that we about to play cards, on that my table, And so I'm thinking to myself, okay, I guess I won't be bringing up sex tonight because this I don't know what to think. You know what I'm saying? She was sexy, nice looking lady, and very, very curvy, but packing, So we just, we playing cards. I'm doing my thing, I can tell she wasn't on my level when it come to cards, And so I noticed she started getting mad. And I'm thinking, okay, she getting mad. Nine is on my table. I'm gonna turn this thing back to her favor. So I started letting her win from that point on, and now I'm starting to get nervous because I'm like, okay, she getting upset. Now, she put her 9mm on my table. Nah, this ain't what I want. So I'm starting to getting a different type of thought process now. You know what I'm saying? So we still continue to play or whatever, and I had a couple drinks, but I didn't want to get drunk myself because I'm with a sexy young lady. You know what I'm saying? If I get drunk, I might tend to hey, maybe want to lean in for a kiss and all that, but nigga, I'm literally scared. I'm scared, nigga. I'm even scared to touch her. And then, it was like I ain't touched her all night. I'm getting a little tipsy, but I'm just like, on my, I'm walking on eggshells because I'm like, I'm in a zone I ain't never been in before. I ain't never been in this situation before. Girl put her gun on the table. I'm like, so it's like this, man. I'm just chilling, I'm doing my thing, just, minding my business, trying to have some fun with her. And then she get mad again and she looks at me and she was like, why you ain't ask me for a kiss or a hug or nothing like that? And so now I ain't even know how to react because I'm like, oh, she actually wants me to make advances in a sense order, but I'm thinking, nah, because I thought you was trying to tell me something by putting your nine on my table. Nah. So I leaned in for one of them, Sunday morning, hug and kiss on the cheek type, and she was like, that's all I'm gonna get, and I'm like, so I just break it down to her. I'm like, look, I ain't gonna say her name, what I'm saying? I wouldn't throw her out on Front Street like that on my channel, but I was like, look, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I ain't know what to think when you put the nine on my table. First of all, when I noticed you was starting to get mad at me because I was winning every game pretty much, I'm thinking, I ain't finna get shot. I ain't going out like this tonight. Hell no, this ain't how my life finna end. No. Second of all, I'm literally kind of frightened of you at this moment, and now you want me to make, little sexual advances on you, in a sense, just, I'm like, you got me thrown all over the place. Look, I look, moral of the story is, what I'm trying to tell y'all, when it comes to dating, man, this was in a different type of situation that I don't know if too many brothers have been in. But if you can relate to this, then you can imagine how, even if you can't relate to it, just imagine what was going through my mind this particular night, man. I'm thinking, first of all, 9mm falls on the floor as I'm letting this young lady in my crib. And then I go to the kitchen in my cabinet to get the cards so we can play some cards later on in the night. The 9mm is on my table, and I'm thinking, is this chick finna try to jack me tonight or some shit? Man, I ain't know what to think, man. I really didn't even want to, go there with the alcohol because I know how I am. When I drink, I don't drink a lot, but when I do drink, I kind of go in hard. And I like to have a good time. And, hey, man, if the feeling is mutual and the chemistry is there, I might get a little touchy, a little feely. But, nigga, I was scared. Nigga, I ain't never been scared around a chick in my life. Nigga, I'm shit. Just, man, I ain't know what to think, man. So hey man, when you out in back in the dating scene, man, and that's one of the reasons why I got married to my queen Raina, man. She the best woman in the world, and she wasn't packing when we met, and I'm glad she wasn't. And but you know what, man? Just being out on the dating scene, I just remember, man, how that was, man. You meet all kind of people, man, that some nice, some not so nice, some just up here just y'all ain't vibing on the same level, and it can be difficult. So, I feel for all the people in the world, man, that's whether you was married before and you back single, looking to mingle, whatever, or you just was never married and you just trying to find your forever somebody, or just trying to find somebody that's on your level, and man, I just had to share with my people. I just had to share with y'all this particular instance, man, because I literally, I didn't know what to think, man. I had never experienced nothing like that in my life, man, and it threw me for a loop, dude. I'm just look, I I don't wish that on nobody, man. I just can't believe, man, that this chick was even packing to begin with. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay, at least leave your gun in the car or something. Why would you bring your gun? So I'm wondering if she thinking, well, I better have a gun because I don't really know you that well, and if I gotta pop you, I'm letting you know, hey, if you try to try something with me, or you know, and yeah, she made a hell of a statement. Now she never admitted the reason why she had her gun, and hell, I didn't even ask. I ain't even give a damn, but I just knew what. I tell you what, after that night, I ain't never called her back. I didn't, man. I can't be dating nobody I'm scared of, man, and fearing for my life and shit. I ain't never been through nothing like that before. But look, like I said, man, I I don't know, what you may go through. We all go through our, trials and tribulations when it comes to dating and things of that nature. And it can be challenging and it can be rewarding. Luckily for me, after my divorce, man, I end up, it took a few years, but I finally, end up meeting the woman of my dreams, man. But, look, y'all, I'm just sharing this with you because even though I try to throw a little, comedy in there, I'm telling you, I feel for anybody that's out there, trying to, meet they forever somebody, or just meet somebody, that, they can, have a nice time with, and, possibly call them one day, they boyfriend, they girlfriend, they husband, they wife, but the process of going through it, you're gonna meet some strange fruit. Let me tell you that. You're gonna meet, and it goes both ways. I'm not just trying to sit up on my channel and shit on women. Look, I was raised by a woman. I got sisters, I got aunts. So, don't look at this like, I'm trying to just dog out women. I ain't like that. I love me some women. Black women in particular. I love all women. I respect all women, but I just got a strong passion for my people. And I know there's some knucklehead dudes out here, women. I gotta give you kudos because y'all put up with us. Y'all put up with a lot, and there's some strange fruit out here when it come to dudes too. I know y'all women probably got a lot of stories that you can share with me. Look, I'm just sharing one story, just one story about something that I experienced out on the dating scene before I got married to my wife, who's, like I said, the love of my life, and I don't know what I'd do without her. But, I tell you what, man, that particular night will forever be in my memory box, because I must admit, it was the first night that your boy, nigga, I was scared. I ain't know what was gonna happen that night. I tried to keep it as platonic as I could, and when this chick started getting upset with me, now what would you do? 9mm on your table, beautiful young lady, but this, the light, what they say, the lights were on, but I don't know if, she was really home, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, bring no 9mm and sit it on my damn table. Is you crazy? The hell, I mean, what am I supposed to, how am I supposed to feel about some shit like that? You know what I'm saying? But you know, I'm sorry. I almost knocked my camera down. Look, man, I just wanted to, throw that out there and let y'all know the basis of me telling you this is there's going to be times where don't get too frustrated. It's easier said than done. But for all you daters out there that's looking for your forever somebody or whatever you may be looking for, men and women alike, you're going to meet some strange fruit. You're going to meet mean. You're going to meet nice. You're going to meet all walks of life. But just hang in there. It's going to be all right. Because if God did it for me, he'll do it for you too. But you got to hang in there. And hopefully none of y'all experience a night like I had back when I was dating, trying to meet my forever somebody, because it's different. It's different. Let me just say it like this: it can be different. When you out meeting folks. I don't care if you're going to the club. I don't care if you're at church. I don't care if you're at the mall. Wherever you may be on vacation, online dating, which I've never done. I've never done that. I think I'm a little old-fashioned. My thing was, no, I want to meet you in person from the get-go, and we'll go from there. Nothing against online dating. It's just something I've never experienced, so I can't speak on something I never experienced before. So, but y'all, it's all love here, baby. AJ out. Love y'all. Talk to you soon on the next video. Take care.